Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can create a map by using this data from New York City. I want to extract the list of warm shelters, right, from the following site. Huh? Can you make an Excel file so I can download? So I guess I have to wait. So we have all the data, like the type and the name, address, note, hours, source. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this data as a download file, right? And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put this thing onto my Google Drive. I just upload the Excel file. So what you have to do is you need to save as Google Sheet, right? And then you can change the name, New York City Warming Center, New York City Warming Center. I will just put the 2026 or 210, and then, but again, we have address, right? We have address, and there is a borough, right? So this is the name of the location, and then this is a type. So I just want to restructure, put this type into next to name, oop, 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 and then borough. I will just put the information next to, so I can put it in here, right? Oops. Okay, so you know that in Google extension, there is a like the extension called the like the geocoding, like the awesome geocoding. So when you do extension, go add on, get add on, and then type, let's say geocode, right, by awesome table. So you have this extension. There's a geocode by awesome table. So you can click start geocoding, and then you can get the information current sheet like it's the warming center data. Now address column is not just one address, it's an address is a multiple column, which means there is an address and location and borough, right? So we can click address and location and then borough. Whoop, so once you choose address and location and then borough, you can see like that there's an address and insert column, right? It will create the full address. And then based on full address, you can click geocode. It will geocode it, right? Latitude and longitude. That's nice, right? You can do, I think, up to 750 per day. Of course, if you need more than that, you can put the credit card number, and then I think you can do more than that. So what you can do is I want to create the Mapler. I want to put this map to the Mapler Lite. Share, because you need to share this Google Drive. Uh, so as anyone with link, copy link, done. So I just make it anyone with link, and then I can copy the link. And then I go to mapler.com, right? I go to mapler.com, sign in, and then I will just use it my another site. So you have this site, right? And then what you do is you can click this dashboard. So you can do add site, put map setting. So go to New York, right? So you have to kind of define your map area. You can change the different type of the map, light and dark and all those, but I will use the standard. And then paste the map that the Google Sheet that you just copy, right? And then setting. So you can click here and then drag latitude, drag longitude, name, category was the, you have a type, right? And then once you put the category, you see on the right hand side, you have this warming bus and warming space. You can click this icon and you can change it, right? To a color and the pattern. Hit. And then also there is information for the website I saw, but I guess it's not. So you can just say okay. So you have a map, and then I'm going to just say that the New York City warming centers, right? And then I can say New York City warming center, right? And then you can put the website, you can put the logo and all those and save it. That's it, right? So you have a map, but however, I want to create some of the so you have this thing, you can click, you can get the data. So source is a website. Okay, so you have those information. Now, I want to add different kind of layer in here, right? So what you do is actually we have a, if you look at the manual, it has a so-called the map layer list, right? This one, you can find it from the manual. So it has map layer. Map layer is basically various mapping service is provided kind of API, right? As we call the map services. So you can use, there's an SBI data, local, like there's a lot of health related, heart mortality, there's a heat index and all those data. So you can just use this map layer as an example. And then I want to copy this, right? Copy this and put into New York Warming Center, and then add new worksheet. Add new worksheet, and then paste it, right? However, as you can see, this need to be changed as a MAP, exactly same map layers, right? That's the how the computer read the sheet, and then there is a name of the title, and then there's a where. This one is a 5-digit FIPS code for each of the county. You can do by county level or like the census tract level and all those. That's something that you can actually look at it from here. But this one, let's find out what is the 5-digit FIPS code for the New York. Or if it's not, what you can do is I want to just get all the census tract data for the New York. So you can click this service data. This is the ESRI ArcGIS REST services, and you can see there's the census tract information. So if you click it, you see state abbreviation, like this is like the two digit for the state, like the ID. So what I can do is I can copy this and then I can put into here, and then I can change the variable name. I can say this one as New York. You guys understand what I'm saying? So this one is by county, but you can choose by state too, right? Right? But you can see percent of poverty, right? And then you can zoom in, you can click, you can get the information. You can click this and you can control the opacity, right? And then also this density map is interesting. You can create a density map of the point data, right? So if you have a lot of point, you can see a pattern, right? And you can do a search of the area. You can just say NY, enter. So there's NYC health, and if you click, it will zoom into there, right? It will zoom into there. Now, the beauty of the application, if you put the data in here, delete and change it and edit, whenever you open the map without doing anything, it will just reflect the data as it is. And the map layer too, right? In here, you can change the title. I don't like this one. I can change title, and then I can put the ACS, right? And then I can put, let's say, poverty and then senior, so you can just delete something that you don't need to. If I refresh, look what happened to the layer, right? So you have this two layer and then you can look at the data. That's it. This URL you can share with others, and also this can be embedded into your website. I hope that this helped you how to create a Mapler site. Thank you.